I have heard William Ruto bragging that with the demise of Raila Odinga, he has no opponent. I would like just to inform him that we are not his opponents. His opponents are the people of Kenya. And the people of Kenya have gone nowhere. We are just doing what the people of Kenya want. We have sufficient, clear instructions from the people of Kenya to agree on one single presidential candidate to face William Ruto and liberate our country, restore the dignity of the payslip, restore the Kenyan nation, bring an end to the era of bribery and corruption, mismanagement of public resources, the era of abductions and extrajudicial killings. And we want to assure the people of Kenya that we are more than determined to abide by their wish to get one single presidential candidate. It will happen, and that will be the candidate of the people of Kenya. So William Ruto, much as you seem to celebrate the death of Raila Odinga, as you have rightly said that you are quite happy now that you have no other opponent. Your opponent is not ourselves here. It is the people of Kenya, and they are in millions. And be prepared to face them as when the day comes. Thank you very much. Let our team.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you have heard, that is the clip of the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua today, as he made a comeback and speaking and addressing the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto, on matters on the upcoming general election, which will happen on the year 2027. Allow me to say that Rigathi Gachagua is a man that knows on how to hit the nail on the head. Is a man that knows on how to take advantage of a situation. Remember, after the death of Raila Odinga and the burial of Right Honorable Raila Odinga, many people predicted that, you know what, if Rigathi Gachagua ever comes to speak about Raila Odinga's death, it will be disastrous for him. More so after the statement that was made by the Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga, when he in a way made fun of Raila's death. But one thing that remained clear is that Rigathi Gachagua stepped away from talking about Raila Odinga. And after staying away from speaking about the death of Raila Odinga, the man has choreographed, in a way, responses to the way William Ruto carried out the matter of the burial of Raila Odinga and the events that followed the death of Raila Odinga. After Raila Odinga's death, William Ruto accorded Right Honorable Raila Odinga the burial that Raila Odinga deserved, a state funeral. And after the burial of Right Honorable Raila Odinga, the state funeral, in a way, Ruto wanted to garner the support of the Luo Nyanza people on his side for offering the legendary politician a send-off that he really deserved. But actually, where Ruto messed it all is when he made a statement the other day in Malava, while regarding to the United Opposition, where he said, these people thought, the United Opposition cannot challenge me in 2027 general election. The reason why they can't do so, it's because they don't have the required experience to go against me. The only person that could have taken on me was Right Honorable Raila Odinga, and Raila Odinga is no more. Which means this seat actually is mine and nobody can tell me nothing. Are we together? And now, that is something the ODM party and the leaders affiliated to the ODM could not respond to. Yet, it was a direct celebration of Raila Odinga's death. Hawangeweza kuzungumza kuhusiana na statement ambayo rais alitoa. But deep down, it hurt them to realize that William Ruto really views the death of Raila Odinga as an advantage to him, as something that has been, as a burden that has been relieved, that there was a way he feared Raila Odinga would come the year 2027 and vie for the presidency. And that is why Gachagua tells him, I have seen you celebrating the death of Raila Odinga. One thing you should do, and the reason why you are pointing at us and saying that we cannot take on you, is that you should realize it's not us who wants you out of the position that you hold as the President of the Republic of Kenya. Actually, it is the people who want you. It's the people that have sent us to kick you out of State House. Are we together? So actually, Rigathi Gachagua has in a way turned Ruto's misfortune and Ruto's wants, because Ruto wanted to take advantage of the death of Raila Amolo Odinga. But you know what? He taught a political the guy that is actually taking on this stand is somebody that has become an enigma in politics. Somebody that, although we cannot use the name enigma on Gachagua, but he is following in the footsteps of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, emulating. I mean, a situation like this, William Ruto thought it would work in his advantage. The statement he made thought they would work in his advantage. But one thing for sure, they actually tied a rope on his neck, making people view William Ruto as somebody that is actually, you are celebrating. Are you happy that Raila Amolo Odinga is dead? And we ask ourselves this question. You know, the ODM leaders cannot respond to this. The ODM leaders cannot address this. The reason being they cannot address this is because, I mean, they look at William Ruto and they're like, wait a minute. So the guy actually is happy that Baba is gone and he is free now to rule the country for the next 10 years without being questioned. You know, they cannot tell him head on. But the people like Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Eugene Wamalwa, Martha Karua, Fred Matiang'i, they can tell him. And if they tell him openly how it is, like how Rigathi Gachagua has flipped the coin today, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to work in the advantage of the united opposition. William Ruto should actually tread very careful when addressing the issues revolving around the death of Raila Amolo Odinga. You all should remember that Raila Amolo Odinga's death came after 2 weeks when Raila Amolo Odinga declared that the ODM party would be fielding a candidate for the general election come the year 2027. Alafu, when you look at the other side, the ODM party, actually Oburu Odinga, has taken a backseat. He has said, I am not going now to remain on the praise and worship team. Oburu Odinga, his closest advisors right now are the senator of Nairobi County, Edwin Sifuna, one of the greatest enemy of William Ruto, Babu Owino, Professor Nyang' Nyong'o, and James Orengo. These people don't subscribe to the politics of licking people's asses to please them, like how Akina Junet Mohammed used to do. If you have realized, Akina Junet have currently disappeared. They have disappeared. Joho, all the other, it's only somebody like Gladys Wanga and John Badi. And now the reason these ones are actually fighting to praise William Ruto or to praise the broad base is because they are eyeing the deputy presidential seat under William Ruto's regime come the year 2027. So it's the reason why they are actually speaking and fronting themselves there as the defenders of William Ruto. It's not because they dearly love this man or they believe in his ideologies right now. Because Raila Amolo Odinga told us that ODM will have a candidate in the general election of the year 2027. And now, we after saying those words, 2 weeks later, Raila is dead. And William Ruto tells us now that, the only person that could have taken on me was Raila Amolo Odinga, now is no more. So William Ruto, between you and Mutai Kaiga, who is actually celebrating the death of Raila Amolo Odinga. So that is how Rigathi Gachagua is flipping the coin. That is how Rigathi Gachagua is flipping the coin. And one thing you should understand, ODM is not currently on the hands of William Ruto. William Ruto thought he would hold ODM captive if Oburu Odinga takes control of ODM. Hang to him. Right now, Oburu Odinga has stepped back. The people that are advising Oburu Odinga are the political enigmas that were the advisors of Raila Amolo Odinga. And Oburu Odinga was actually praising William Ruto then because you know what? He was not carrying the burden of the ODM party. He did not have the responsibilities of the ODM responsibilities laying on his back. Then it was Raila Amolo Odinga. But Raila is no more right now. So William Ruto, hey, you are dealing with, you think you are a political conman. But now, these people are going to flip the coin on you so bad that you will wish Raila Amolo Odinga lived to protect you until now. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to hear your take in regards to statements today delivered by Gachagua and the united opposition at large. Leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.